Hi,
Hi.
Céline Nassar.
Yes, sir. أيوة.
Hi, Céline
Hi.
Nassar.
كيفك?
I'm good. كيفك أنت?
I'm really good. I'm really happy to be here.
You had your film screening at Lebanon Cinema Days yesterday.
I did. It was the premiere, and it's my first short film ever. And it was really beautiful. It was a sold out room. We had 80 people in the crowd. And it was just such a special feeling. I had friends, family, my students at school. So it was a really nice gathering of a lot of people I love and a lot of support and a lot of just beauty and magic. And I'm really happy.
Nice. What do you teach?
I teach theater actually at Collège Stanislas. So it's actually very close to here. And I've been teaching it for 4 years now. I used to be assistant teacher before, and I used to do theater my whole life since Lebanon. Because basically in Lebanon, it was part of the curriculum at school. Like we all did some form of theater, which I think is very important. I think we need more theater and schools for everyone. And yeah, that's what I do right now.
Nice. So it was your first short film, you said.
Yes.
How was that? Like
The experience?
Like how was the whole thing? Like does it feel like a battle?
A battle. Yes. Absolutely. هلا صراحة, I'll tell you a bit my educational background, which is why it was even more of a battle. So I did 4 years of film studies at Concordia, and it's just theory, like super theoretical program. So history, analysis, concepts, on and on. And it was great, but like when I applied, initially my first choice was film production, and I didn't get in. And I was really salty the first year. I was like, oh my God, why didn't they pick me? And then I actually really loved film studies. The program was incredible. And then I did a micro program in screenwriting and film producing. And that's where I initially got the idea for Tout Va Changer. And then right now, that was in 2023. 2024, we shot Tout Va Changer. 2025, here we are. And I actually reapplied to film production and I got in. So now I'm in my first year of film production at Concordia.
Nice.
Yeah.
So it's
it's
kind
like
of the other way around.
Yeah,
It's
exactly.
usually like you study film and then you graduate with a film. But you kind of made a film and then you graduated into university.
Exactly. I went back because I really want that strong base of like practical learning. And that's really what I'm doing right now. It's been a month and I love it so much because it's like we're doing editing. Okay, we're filming this and then you're going to edit it and then you have to write a script and it's like it's all these components that I already know because I had to learn them or by myself or like on the spot or from really great mentors that I have around me. But I like structure and I feel like now it's like, okay, do this. This is assignment 1. This is assignment 2. And I love that because that's how my brain learns better. So yeah, so getting to do that now is really cool. But it was a battle, as you said, to make a film without any formal training myself. And I'm very, very grateful for the people around me and the people who worked on Tout Va Changer, who volunteered their time and their energy and their equipment and their whole heart, actually, so that we can make a film that is so true to us and to the story we want to tell. So I really relied on them. Like I had worked on a few film sets before, I had those opportunities, and that was really incredible. And I really take every single opportunity as a learning opportunity, no matter what it is. So can I switch to Arabic sometimes?
Do whatever. The audience is going to be your audience.
Okay,
so
cool. So انه بروح بتعلم من هون بروح بتعلم من هذا الشخص and then all those things you accumulate them, and then the thing is when you're on set, especially as a director and a first time director, I was learning 40 million things per second. It was the most intense 3 days of my life. And the first day I got on set, I was like, I know nothing. I'm so lost, because as much as you know, it doesn't prepare you to the real thing, I think. And it was just, oh my God, like I made so many mistakes that first day. It was so embarrassing. Alhamdulillah, it was still,
you learn
the
from
result
mistakes.
was great. But yeah, absolutely, you really do. But it was so intense. I literally cried in the bathroom at the end of the day. The first day, I was like, what am I doing? Alhamdulillah, it was great. But yeah, it's a whole journey. It's a really beautiful process and it's a very draining process. So if you're not like all in, it's gonna take so much from you, you know? So if you know that you're doing it for a higher purpose and like you have the end goal in mind, and not just the end goal, so you know what journey you're embarking on. I feel like you need to be ready for that. You need to acknowledge that before you even get on the journey. No, if you don't, it's gonna be just like, whoa, like wasn't expecting this, you know. So yeah.
What do you remember from Lebanon?
Wow, so much. We used to go to school. Sainte Famille Fanar, shout out. We used to go to school by bus and come back by bus because both my parents worked. And we used to take the bus with our friends in the morning. And when we come back, the bus would drop us at Tetan Jaddos and our cousins as well from another school. So every single day, our afternoons were playing soccer al veranda, and then having food and chit-chatting with Tetan Jaddo, watching Disney Channel. That's how I learned English. And yeah, those are really core memories. I used to do a lot of activities like painting, theater, ballet when I was younger. And we used to go, so every Saturday was lunch on Teta Jaddo on my dad's side, and then every Sunday was lunch on Teta Jaddo on my mom's side. And friends and birthday parties. I just have such vivid, like I'm telling you all this and like it's playing in front of me, you know? And it's so beautiful. One funny story, if you want a funny story, that's like film related and childhood related, okay? We used to go to Oasis, which is like a camp de jour, Belmont La Salle. So there were all these activities for the kids, okay? Like every single day you had a million activities to choose from. And I was not interested. So basically I would do like the roll call at the beginning. And then I would literally either, if there was karaoke that day, I would stay and wait until karaoke. And if there wasn't, there was a movie showing at like 2 p.m., let's say, I would literally divert from the group, go sit by myself with my little pet shops in front of the auditorium and wait the whole day there for the screening. I don't know how they allowed that, but yeah, this is a core memory I have of just playing at my pet shop. No supervision whatsoever. I wasn't doing anything back. I just wanted to watch my films. I didn't want to do like equitation or chess. I just wanted to go to the cinema. So yeah, that's a little childhood memory. Yeah.
So your film, Tout Va Changer,
Yes.
is based on, I assume, one of your core memories,
Yes.
which is moving from Lebanon to Canada. Like how do you approach that? Like, do you think you made this film because you are now ready to talk about this because you kind of healed from this wound, or is it the other way, which is like you made this film in order to heal from this wound?
Yeah, I think it was more that. I think it was healing through the process of making the film, and it was very difficult. I had to confront a lot of limiting beliefs, and it's trauma at the end of the day, you know, like no matter how you look at it, it is traumatic for anyone to be uprooted from the people they love and the places they love, and the place they call home, you know? So it was a lot of working through that. And I wrote 14 versions of the script, on different stories, like literally like the evolution of the script from V1 to V14. And so it was a lot of rewriting and thinking and confronting things and, okay, how do I tell this with the most love possible? Because that was really my message at the end of the day, was love and solidarity, and how do we get through this together, basically. Because like, that's literally how it was, you know, and how it is to this day. I feel like you never really stop adapting. You never really stop missing home, you know. En tout cas, I don't stop missing home ever. And
It's okay, it'll come back.
It will. Yes.
So, okay, earlier I was talking with Hiam Abouchtid.
Yes.
And she described her move to Canada in a way that's like, okay, she took the step, she's not looking back, she's looking forward, she's excited for what's coming. what you're describing about missing home to me feels like looking back in a way. Do you feel like it is that way? Like, do you feel like it's something that you get over? Like, do you like, okay, I'm ready to just look forward and not miss home again? Or is it something that might stay?
I think different people approach it differently. And my dad, he had the exact same philosophy as him. Like, as soon as he stepped foot here, he's like, I'm here, I'm not there, khalas. You know? And I was like, how do you switch like that? I personally couldn't. And I don't think I ever will or want to, actually, because I feel like missing home is important, because it means you have people you love there. It means you have places you love. It means you have love for the land. And I think that's super important. It's a nice feeling to have and to hold on to. I'm not living in the past in the sense that I'm not like, Ya Allah, I can't do anything here because I need to be in Lebanon. I'm not, no, like alhamdulillah, I fully integrated myself into Montreal. I have my friends here. I have my family here, you know, like I have my life here, my job, my education, you know, like it's a huge part of who I am. And I feel like it's simpler in a sense compared to other places in the world, because Montreal is so diverse and the Lebanese community here is huge, and that was a huge help for us in the beginning, of course, and still now to this day, يعني بس إنه to have familiar faces and foods and, you know, so I don't think I would ever want to let go of that, because that also fuels my work and it fuels the way I love and the way I treat the world and everything, and Lebanon is who I am, you know. Without it being like it's holding me back from being something else. It's actually fueling me to be the best version of myself that I can be as a person, as a filmmaker, and to just tell those stories. I feel like literally my whole mission is to help people. And the way I do that, initially I was going to go to med school. Thank God I did it. I thought that was my way of helping people, but it's through movies, it's through storytelling, theater, art, cinema, كل هول يعني. It's the way I express myself, and it's the way I want to give my people a voice, and that's the way for me to help people. So yeah.
How is it like growing up with a brother?
Hayate, Allah, I love him so much. He's literally my bestie. We have so much fun together. We go on sibling dates and we have fun and we laugh and we're weird and we're like, you know. And he's really my best friend. Like I'm so grateful for that. Always growing up, especially when we moved, people were like, "Oh my God, tu aimes ton frère?" I'm like, "Yeah, bro, he's my bestie. Like, what do you mean tu aimes pas ton frère?" And we just have so much fun together. We love we've traveled together. You know, we've cried together. We've laughed together. You know, and this is I think my most like sacred relationship. Like just my dynamic with my sibling. I love him so much and. Right now he's away on exchange in Paris and I'm so happy for him. He's like exploring the world and making friends all over the world and it's so cool. And at the same time, yesterday night we were watching Tout Va Changer and Sarah says that like we'll always be together forever no matter what, and they pinky promise on it. And I was watching that and my brother wasn't next to me and it was very emotional for me. Messes up. I love him so much. He's my bestie.
Well, that is very emotional to
me. Yeah, no. Hold my hand. We got this. Do you have siblings?
Yeah, I have a sister. I think that's because I miss my sister.
Yeah, it's fair. Hi,
Shuru.
I'm gonna cry.
Well, this is embarrassing, but it's beautiful.
It's not embarrassing. Yeah. It's beautiful.
Yeah.
That's what it is. No, Anjad, like, it makes me sad for people who don't love their siblings. Because I'm like, that's your built-in best friend.
Exactly, yeah. Like I can't think of another person who's shared so many core memories.
Yes, exactly. Whether it's moving here in trauma or like playing soccer with our cousin on veranda, you know, like these are such nice things. And like yes, we do disagree and we do have little fights, but no, I would never imagine my life without him. I cannot imagine my life without him. I love him so much, Anjad, and he's such a blessing.
That's beautiful because that comes through the film.
Yeah.
Again, I didn't see it very well because there was so many people.
Yes.
And not barely, but I don't understand. I completely understand French.
Yeah.
But I was like, kind of like hearing the story, and it this kind of like core of the film got through, which is beautiful. Like,
Thank you.
good job. I mean,
Thank you.
through like the half image and the language barrier, you got an emotion through, which
For
is
the 13
great.
heads of
Yeah.
people.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, that's fantastic. And how do you think you can, or how do you think you want to use this craft that you are learning, which is storytelling?
Wow. I genuinely, le déclic s'est fait pour moi en 2017, I think, when I went to watch The Insult by Ziad Douairi au cinéma. I was playing. Before that, I was still on my I'm going to med school track, even though I didn't have the grades.
Yeah.
I struggled a lot, listen. But yeah, I was still on that track of like, okay, like this is what I'm gonna do, this is how I'm gonna help people, la la la. And then we went to watch that, and the whole way home, I was silent. I was literally, I did not say anything. I went home, I went downstairs, Mobile can feel this like burning sensation inside of me, and I cried, and I was like so like, oh my god! I don't know if you've seen the film. Like it's so much about injustice and difference and so many things, and it's such a powerful film. And then my mom came downstairs and she was like, "Shubiki, are you okay?" And I was like, "Mom, this is what I want to do. This is what I'm gonna do. Like I need to be making films. I need to be telling stories. There are so many stories to tell. Like." Our whole culture, our whole history, our whole heritage. Like, كل واحد منا بتقعده, give him the same prompt, you will have a million different stories. Or like, ask about one, tell me about your 5th birthday. We all have a million variations, you know? Like, كل واحد is different. Even if we were at the same birthday party on the same day at the same place.
Assuming you remember.
Yeah, look, okay. Tell me about your 25th. I'm not there yet, but smart. But I know, it's like, there are so many stories to tell. And especially as Lebanese people, I feel like it's important to tell them. And like, we don't have enough of that. Like, we don't have enough of these stories on screen. Yeah? And I grew up watching Disney Channel. Is there anyone who looks like me on Disney Channel? No. Like, à part Jasmine dans Aladdin, who was my favorite princess, coincidentally. Because she looked like me, you know? But no, we need like real stories. Like, just real stories from real people who have lived things. And yes, okay, we dramatize it a bit, unless it's a documentary. Mais c'est normal, genre, it's not a documentary, justement, if you're doing fiction. But I feel like these stories are so important to tell. And not just my story. Like, okay, I started with this because this is what I know, right? It was familiar to me. I wanted to heal from it as well. This was my way of doing that. And I wanted also a proof of concept for the miniseries that I'm writing. Please fund my miniseries. Parce que c'est la suite de Tout Va Changer. So it's like when Sarah arrives here and what she goes through in school and with friends and everything. I went through it, my dear. It was rough. So yeah. So actually I started writing the miniseries before I started writing Tout Va Changer. But anyways, I was saying...
Mish Mom. Tell me more about this miniseries. Is it like the adventures of a little Lebanese girl in Montreal?
Yes, exactly. Yes.
That sounds like an amazing pitch line.
Yeah, literally. Yeah. Yes, that's so. Okay, when I started the micro program, I had no idea. Actually, I had an idea of what I wanted to write, and it's another film that I had in my head, and I still have for a long time. I don't know if I can talk about it. I can talk about it. I'll talk about it a little, like brief synopsis, but it's a added ahwe between 3 women who moved here at different. I don't remember if different times or because it keeps changing, but I know their experiences, but they're very different personalities and what they go through and how they experience the world, you know? So that was my initial idea. But I went into the micro program and I was like, I don't know that I can develop that right now. I don't know if it's the right time, etc., etc. And so we did like a few free writing exercises where we had to just like dig deep into our subconscious and like whatever comes out, you know? And so that's where I was like, oh, wait a minute. I was just like connecting all these dots. And I was like, oh, I have a story here. Like I have so much to say about this specific moment in my life. So that's when I started writing. It's called Pretty Pleaser. Because I was a people pleaser. I'm a recovering people pleaser, but still in recovery. I feel like all Lebanese people are. But yeah, so
But why do you say so?
that we're people pleasers. Oh my god, do you not agree?
Um, I,
Did you never
I
think
just
about
don't.
it?
Yeah, I never thought about it.
Ah, fair enough. I mean, I don't know. En tout cas, the way I was raised, and I feel the way that most Lebanese people are like, I will literally treat every wound in the room before I look at myself when I'm bleeding the most. Masalan, you know? It was a very graphic visual. I'm so
Yeah,
sorry.
but it gets the point across.
But yeah, no, it's really like I will take care of every single other person before I even think about possibly looking at if I need anything.
And do you think that's like mostly like a female problem?
I think it's both. I think it manifests in different way though. Like this is very like stereotypical generalizing. يعني مش الكل هيك وهيك بس إنه I feel like the Lebanese man is like okay, like I'm the strong one. I can take care of people, right? And then the women's side, it's more like nurturing, take care of people. You see what I mean?
So
Again,
like the same people-pleasing thing
Oui.
manifested in like two
exactly,
different genders.
exactly. Again, it's very generalized, but no, this is kind of like we're all just here to take care of people, and like you're always thinking about other people before you think about yourself, and this is how we're raised. Literally بيقولوا لك like ما جبتي له شيء عيب نا خلاص خلاص عيب خلاص. It's like I'm so done with all that stuff, you know, because it robbed us of so much. I just need to check the time to make sure I'm good. It robbed me of so much in my life because I was just aiming to please and aiming to be perfect and aiming to be this, whatever people expected of me. It's like, bro, like, okay, thank you. I'm like, خلاص, just live your life. As long as you're a good person and you're kind and you're generous, you put yourself first. And that's not selfish in like the negative way that people say selfish. It's like you have to put yourself first. I know I
one
cannot.
else
Exactly. No one else will. You're your own best friend. You spend the most amount of time with who? With yourself. Is it whom? My dad's gonna kill me. And yeah, like you spend the most amount of time with yourself, and like you have to take care of yourself. Like, you cannot help others or create or literally do anything as an anta you're not okay. So it's so important. It is the core of who we are to actually take care of ourselves before we take care of others. And it's been so hard to unlearn that, genuinely. Like when I moved here, I got bullied for a year and a half. Didn't know what bullying was, so I didn't know what was happening. And I would just laugh with him because ما كنت عم بفهم what he was doing. Like I thought he was making a joke and I was supposed to laugh, you know? So I just laughed for a year and a half. And then I talked about it to someone and they were like, bro, that's not okay. And I was like, oh, really? I was like, what? You know, but it's like, you're naive, you're 10 years old. And it's like trying to fit in this new world. And it's like, what do I do? Like, I have to laugh with all the people. I have to be kind. I have to be proper and polite. And it's like, no, like, not always. Not always. Like, you speak up for what's right. You speak up for what you believe in. And then, yes, you keep taking care of people. You keep taking care of yourself. But again, you cannot create from a place of lack. And you cannot create from a place of pain if you're not taking care of the pain at the same time. You know what I mean? Go to therapy, guys. I love therapy. Therapy is
I love therapy
incredible.
too.
So, yeah.
What is your fuel? Like, what drives you? What's the fire beneath you?
Oh my god. I think first and foremost, and I always have to keep reminding myself of this, is Mini Silo. My nickname is Silo. So like mini me, the inner child. Because I feel like now that I'm letting go of the people pleasing, I'm actually doing things that I actually enjoy. Oh my god, plot twist! I'm doing things that I enjoy. I'm going places that I enjoy. I'm actually only letting people that I actually genuinely like getting close to me. Oh my god, Zayn Alexander, everyone. Oh my god, iconic.
The one and only.
So yeah, so it's like, yeah, Allah shukr. I get so sidetracked.
Like now you're like once you stop being a people pleaser.
Yes, okay, you can actually do things you like, and it's like, okay, like I see this meme all the time, and it's like, okay, maybe the 12-year-old version of me actually knew what she was doing. Like she was right. So yeah, it's I genuinely forgot what the question was and why I was talking about
It's
this.
fine.
I think it's fine.
I forgot what the question was as well.
This is great.
Yeah. Actually, the question was, what's your
fueling
fire?
me?
What's the
Yes.
fire?
So yeah, so like my inner child, because so many wounds to heal and so much love to give her. And I think that's really important. But also like my family, I want to make my country proud. I want to make my people proud, you know? So that also fuels me a lot. And my students fuel me so much. Like they inspire me and so much. Like I can't even begin to describe it. It's so special to be able to teach these kids and to be able to watch them grow. Like some of them, I've been their student, their teacher for so long that I've literally seen them evolve into different versions of themselves and hone their craft, and they're all just so talented. So I also am trying to be like the kind of teacher that I needed when I was younger. And I've had a few teachers that really, really marked me in an amazing positive way, and I love them so much. So I'm trying to be that kind of teacher for them as well. And I mean, given the turnout rate, I had like 20 of my students here yesterday for the screening. I think I'm on the right track to doing that.
You're the cool teacher, definitely.
Yes, I am. It's their words, not mine. Okay.
It's their actions as well.
Yeah. No, you know, like showing up to a screening of a film and they're like so proud of me, and they really encourage me to, and they're like so, I don't know if impressed is the word. They're like, oh, that's so cool. Like she makes film and she teaches theater, la 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 la, you know? And I feel like I'm just trying to create a safe space for everyone, myself included, because I'm a goofy theater nerd, and like they are as well. So like this is our space, you know? Like go off, do whatever you want. Like just express yourself as much as you can, because this is the hour and choy that you get in a week to do that. And it's like, do it. Like just, you know?
How important is that to instill this thing in a child, that you are able to take up space and be yourself and loud and proud, and even if you're like dissonant and doing ugly things, but I mean that's fine. Like making mistakes is fine. How important is that?
I think that's incredibly important, because I never had that when I was a kid, in the sense that I was raised as a perfectionist, and like making mistakes, ça existe pas. Ça n'existe pas, My parents were really strict when I was younger. They're better now because we talk through a lot of things and we evolved through different versions of ourselves. But no, I was a really anxious child, like super anxious. Like if I got 18 sur 20 on a test, I would literally cry in the bathroom before going home. You know what I mean? Even though like
I would have cried out of pride.
For me, it wasn't pride. It was just the fear of disappointing my parents. Because they were really like focused on like grades and stuff like that, which to an extent is good, but as they know, and I love you, it was a lot. It was too much for a 10-year-old child to bear that. And even since I was younger, come in, you know? So I took that with me also, and unlearning perfectionism is also very important. But you were asking about something else, and I keep losing track.
It's fine. Forget that. And I have another question.
Okay.
Like, making a film about like a childhood wound, if you want to call it.
Yes.
Can sometimes maybe make the parents feel like they did a mistake or they did something wrong. Like, how did you process that with your parents?
Yes.
And how involved were they in the making of this film
I
or
love-
the telling of the story?
I love this question. I'm just gonna let these people pass by. It was a lot. It was quite difficult, especially for my mom. She didn't say no, right? But she wasn't not understanding why I wanted to tell the story, or like, it was just very hard for her, very heavy to have to relive that time, because it was super traumatic for them too, you know? Like, it's just so hard. And she lived in Lebanon longer than me. They both did, you know? So to leave their friends and their family and everything, like, as hard as it was on us, they had to make that decision for our well-being, which I know and understand and recognize, and that's why it's in the film. But it was still an extremely hard decision to make, you know? So for my mom, it was very difficult, especially when I would be like, hey, do you want to read this version of the script? And she's like, do I? I'm like, okay. You know, it was a lot of ups and downs. And alhamdulillah, God bless them. They're like very supportive of me and me being a theater teacher and me being a filmmaker. You know, like I appreciate that more than they will ever know. And I'm constantly grateful about it. But yeah, my dad, not so much. It wasn't as hard on him. He didn't say much about it. He's very proud of me though. They all are, alhamdulillah. But yeah, it was more my mom. Like, she cries every time she watches TVC. She's seen TVC like 50, 60 times at this point, you know? And she still cries every time. And also I get emotional a lot, especially watching it with other people who haven't seen it. And Shaba, it was hard for everyone, but I feel like now that it's out there and they see, like, she was so proud of me yesterday. She literally texted me right after the screening. And she was just so proud of me. And to see that so many other people also reacted positively to the film and related to it. Moi, c'est ça que je voulais. I wanted people to be like, yo, that's my story too. I had people who are now like 40, 50 years old. They were like, I moved here when I was 10 and this was exactly how I felt. I was like, you know? C'est une histoire atemporelle et universelle. And I was just dying to get people's feedback to see if it's actually like, is it relatable as much as I wanted it to be? And they really did, like they said yes. And I was like, wow. So I think that also helps my mom deal with it as well. It's like, okay, like the story needed to be told. And it's nice to see the feedback from people. Ooh, sorry.
Nice. We have to end our conversation soon because you have a screening to
Yes, I do.
to manage, basically.
Oui, oui.
One last question about
Yeah.
Lebanon Cinema Days.
Yes.
Like, how do you feel about it? Like, as I've heard that it's not your first year, like volunteering
Yes.
and helping out. How important is that to you?
I think it's super important to be involved in film festivals, especially if you're someone who is an aspiring filmmaker or you want to work in anything in the industry. I encourage you to go to film festivals, watch movies, volunteer. Even if you're scanning tickets, you're going to meet people who are walking in who love movies. You're going to meet people who work on movies. You're going to meet the people who organize festivals, you know? I think that's super important because it really is, like people say, like, filmmaking is about contacts. Like, you need to know people to make a film. Like, it's just the way it is, you know? And like, a lot of people have film school for that, but I didn't. I had film festivals. That's the route I went. I started in 2018. It was my first like volunteer. I was like scanning tickets, and then the year after, I became a social media manager, and etc. etc. So I met a lot of people through that, and I think it's really, really important. The work of film festivals in general, whether Lebanon Cinema Days or any other, is so important because it gives voices to smaller filmmakers like myself to be able to share their work and have it screened and show people and meet other fellow filmmakers. Like, I met so many cool people this weekend, and the weekend's not even done, you know? But yeah, like, it's so nice to be able to collaborate in that sense, even though we're not making a film, but we're sharing films that people made. And I feel like that's so cool. Like, that's the coolest thing ever. So yeah, after I got my acceptance to Lebanon Cinema Days, I was like, okay, amazing. How else can I help? You know, they were like technical coordinator. I was like technical coordinator. So like, it was a nice turn of events of like being able to reinvest myself in this. And I've met so many cool people. Amjad, like I've had so much fun this weekend, and the films are incredible. And I think go to film festivals, support those local artists, whether they're local from here or local from somewhere else. Like, support their films and like be there for them, you know, because you don't understand how much it means to a filmmaker to have their film screened. Even we're not in the cinema room right now. My film screened at Kawalis, the premiere. It was such a cozy, beautiful space. 80 people were there. Do you know how much that is? You know how many people that
Enough to cover the screen.
Yes, we couldn't see it. So it's like it's so important for the filmmakers. Like, if you really want to support cinema, مش بس تروح على Cineplex. You know what I mean? Like, go to Cineplex, watch whatever you want, dude. Love your life, live, love, laugh. Is this my legacy? Live, love, laugh. Anyways, but yeah, like, support the little filmmakers who are on their way to make it big, but be there on the way as well. It's important for them as well. So
Cool.
yeah.
Super cool. One last question. What do you want to call your episode?
Oh my
You're a theater teacher. Come on, this is an improv exercise.
Oh
What
my
do you
god! Oh
want
my
to
god!
call
Oh my
your
god!
episode?
Okay. The Adventures of
Little Lebanese Girl in Montreal.
Yeah, I think you got the title earlier. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, that's it.
Cool. Céline Nassar.
Thank you,
Very
Chad.
nice talking to you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very
It was great talking to you.